what I'm talking about. I swear these songs bring back such memories, and so many people said, man, we love that you play the 80s, and I play the rock, and I play the R&B. I just love the music from this era. And you know what's funny? I gotta say it. I don't get it. And with a lot of my friends on the left side of the aisle, I look at them and I say and I really believe that they missed a point sometimes. They go at us on the right, you know, and we're supposed to be friends at the end of the day. So don't get me wrong, because my goal and mission is to help turn this whole thing into one big, you know what, it's like rooting for a sports team. Like if I'm a Packer fan and you're a Bears fan, I don't want to really kill you or hurt you or be mad at you for supporting the Bears. This is my thing. It's going to take years to get to that point. In my circle, we kind of are there. I got friends on the left side of the aisle and we still talk politics and we don't hate each other, right? But the thing that really, really, really kills me, and this is from my friends on the right, because I bash the left so much. But I gotta say some things about our people on the right. We get so mad at people on the left talking about, oh, they want to defund the police. They're not about law enforcement. We're not this. But we want to defund the FBI. Now, granted, I've said that before, but I have a plan. My thing is, because the FBI, this is facts. Historically, they've been corrupt. And I don't want to hear from any of you arguing that. For any reason, the FBI historically has been corrupt. They have been. Back to J. Edgar Hoover and the Panthers. All of it. But I understand it. Because the people that are the agents, they are not corrupt. You have some people in upper level management that are corrupt. These men and women that do the job every day, they are freaking heroes. Straight up, straight down. What bothers me about my people on the right, we are quick to support a police officer whenever there's an interaction with a person, to say the cop was right. Especially when it's a black person. In certain circles, and I've seen it and I've read it because I'm in all them posts. So before you try to flip it on me and say something about the whole race thing, you can pump your fucking brakes. I know what time it is. Some of you are racist, just like some of the people on the left, and not white people. Some of the black Democrats are racist as fuck. That's just the reality. But with us on the right, when a cop shoots, it's always in fault. But then I'll talk to police officers that say, no, Ian, that shooting wasn't justified. Or when I talk to people about Breonna Taylor, they wasn't trying to hear it. When they were like, no, man, she was a drug dealer. Pump your brakes. I've talked to multiple police officers that said what they did was illegal. And then when everything happened, these two officers, the three officers, they're in a freaking abandoned garage trying to come up with a story. If they were innocent, why they trying to come up with a story? But that's beside the point. Every side is hypocritical. And it seems like the hypocritical aspect of everything has blurred common sense. The FBI does have a problem with Trump, not as a whole, but there are members in higher echelon of the FBI that don't like him, that are probably Democrats. I don't care how many white Republicans are in the FBI, because there are a lot. I believe that. But the Republicans hate Trump too. They have an ulterior motive. Don't think that they don't. Believe what you want. Be naive. But you are also naive not thinking that he doesn't have things that he probably should have never got declassified. And it's a reason why he wasn't trying to give certain things up. Don't be stupid. As much as they hate him, if they have something on him, it will come to pass. Trust me, something will happen. The FBI just better pray that they can go public and say, we have this. Mr. President Trump might not go to jail, but he has this. This is wrong. We're not going to put a former president in prison, but this is it. This is what he did. And they have concise evidence against him. Because if he doesn't go to jail, I do understand that. He's a former president. I get it. I'm not even going to dispute that. What I am going to say is I have a serious problem if they can't even, if I hear some garbage like with the Russian stuff and, oh, no, you know, we had some stuff, but we could have put him in jail, but didn't. What? Or we could have brought an indictment up, but didn't. What? Are you freaking kidding me? But this is where we are. This is where we are. We playing partisan political games, and I'm personally tired of it. I didn't even want to cover anything about Trump. None of it. I didn't want to because I think it's futile. I don't think he's going to jail. I don't think anything really is going to happen. I think a whole bunch of people around him are going to go to prison. Or, they already started. You and I know historically, far as researching this man over the past 30 years, that he is freaking dirty, at least. He does things within the law up to the line. He always has. But I have to say, in this instance with the FBI, I do believe that they're going over the top to prove a point. I do believe they're trying to stress him out. I do believe that he also has stuff he shouldn't have. And my final point is, why does he have nuclear documents? No one can answer that. No one. In the words of Kamala Harris, you got to go to the root problem or the root cause. And the root cause of all this is because he antagonized them so much and flaunted this whole freaking MAGA thing and his people and the election stuff. He should move on from it. If he was a patriot, he'd step down and freaking promote DeSantis to the new MAGA king. You don't see Ron trying to get his support now, do you? You ain't see that, did you? Man, I keep telling people this is chess, not checkers. Trump is playing checkers right now. You want to run again, fine, man. You want to go ahead and be the nominee and bring the party down, fine. I'm going to tell you what your people are scared to tell you. President Trump, you're going to run again for re-election and you're going to lose by 4 to 6 points. Guaranteed. There's no way with 9 cases that you freaking win. And it's funny because I'm not a Trump hater. I'm a conservative, but it's funny because I know some old school 60, 70-year-old conservatives. My godfather, old school conservative, hates this dude. And I always questioned it. I'm like, Larry, why do you hate him so much? Hates him. Stimulus package. Garbage. If he was a true conservative, would have abolished the IRS and figured out something else to do with a flat tax. Never did that. FBI, corrupt as hell, according to him and his people, they still exist, not incorporated into the U.S. Marshals. He's a conservative? And Republican Party, what does it say about you if you go ahead and let this man be your nominee? I mean, because you're feeding the Democrats things on him in regard to this Mar-a-Lago thing. That's obvious, but no one's saying that. I'll tell you what they won't tell you. I get that you're doing that, but it would mean more if you did it publicly so we could go ahead and get DeSantis ready to run. You guys are a joke. And I've been saying this for years about the RNC. You guys are a fucking joke. And it's not going to stop there. Everybody know how I feel about the left and the DNC. It's certain candidates I like on the right. Like I love Tim Michaels. I think he's going to be an excellent governor. I love Ron DeSantis. I think he'll be an excellent president. But you can't move past this guy that has 9 cases against him. That's talking about defunding the FBI and has or abolishing the FBI and has nothing in place to replace them. And today he said that he wants to create a new election or automatically get reinstated. That's oh God, that's enough.